imagine this. You're at a party in a circle of people chatting, and something that someone says reminds you of a sad story that you read in the news. And so you say to the group, "Oh man, sometimes the news just really, really upsets me." And as you say this, you notice the atmosphere of the circle kind of changes, and it's like you could hear a penny drop. It gets silent. And then one of your friends breaks the silence and says, "So, has anyone watched the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians?" And everyone starts to kind of get energy again. And you stand there just feeling so yucky. If this has happened to you, you might be emotionally sensitive. And in this video, I'm going to explain how this sensitivity may lead you to kind of wear your heart on your sleeve, and that it's also your greatest superpower. I'm Dr. Mary Kate Ruhan. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and drama therapist, and I help sensitive people go from feeling overwhelmed to empowered. As a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only. So if you're emotionally sensitive, it means that you feel more intensely and your feelings last for a longer period of time, and you tend to have an emotional reaction to more situations than other people. Emotional sensitivity or sensitivity is considered a trait that some people are born with. And one thing that's pretty amazing is that people who are sensitive have this tendency to be more open and vulnerable. I mean, think of a little girl who is emotionally sensitive. She's the girl in the family who's expressing frustration because she doesn't want to eat her broccoli, or feeling worried because she doesn't want a dog that she sees on the street to not have a place to go home to. Or think of the sensitive little boy who asks his parents if they'll check under the bed to see if there's any monsters. When we are emotionally sensitive, we feel more intensely. And then especially when we're younger, we want to just express and let what we're feeling or what we're thinking out because it's so big and powerful. And when you carry this trait with you to adulthood, people may describe you as someone who feels a lot or is really sensitive or wears your heart on your sleeve because you have this tendency to really share what is going on in your internal world. Okay, so the problem is that we live in a society that rejects vulnerability. It tells us that it's more important to be strong and tough rather than to be vulnerable and emotive. And so when sensitive people are constantly told, hey, don't feel that way, don't worry so much, chill out, it's not a big deal, that's not appropriate to say in this setting, it tends to bring up feelings of shame. And then we tend to start to kind of want to keep what we're thinking and we're feeling to ourselves. What's so tragic is that this shame can lead us to hide this strength that we have, this ability to be vulnerable and open, because it's that vulnerability and openness and honesty that allows for connection and kindness and really is what helps to make the world a better, more meaningful place. So if you are a sensitive person and you notice yourself kind of shying away from this gift that you have, I encourage you to find other people that you could share your sensitivity with because it really is your superpower. If you are interested in learning more about emotional sensitivity because you believe you might be emotionally sensitive or someone in your life might be sensitive, feel free to check out this video on the basics of emotional sensitivity.